Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be looking at Dimash's Ómir Óter. And I apologize for my pronunciation on that. I could not get a clear pronunciation from Google Translate. It was trying to put it in Icelandic and it didn't even give me a translation. So I'm gonna do my best with what I was given. So please feel free to correct me in the comments below. I'm more than happy to accept correction. And if you do have any other comments, please leave them below in the comment section. I do appreciate all your comments. If you don't want to leave a comment, just forget I said that. And with that, we can begin. And I do look forward to hearing everything that you can bring to help everybody learn about this particular piece and to highlight the things that I may have missed in this particular performance. So with that, let's begin.
Балалық балғын тәттіні бақытқа толы шақтарын амалың қанша қайтадан келмейді көнбейді тағдыр көнбейді бұл күнде қалар алыста қиял мен арман жарысқан бәрі де бірі елеске айналар келгенде уақыт ойланар өтеді-ай өмір өтер өзендей ағып кетер жұлдызың сөнбесін жалғанда қол жетпей тұрып асыл арманға.
What I love about this song is it's about, well, first off, the title says life is short. So it is. And it's making sure that you don't take anything for granted. And there's just a lot here. I really love how Dimash always interprets a song vocally. He knows how to use the louds and he knows how to use the softs and he knows how to use each part of his voice. As I used to call him, I called him a vocal rhetorician, which means that he basically understands how to utilize his voice and his talent to connect with audiences to bring about the response that he wants from them. Not manipulation, it's good performance. And so he's doing that here because he's using a very hushed tone, a very quiet tone to sort of bring us into his pensiveness, and I really appreciate that. So I'm not going to pause for too much longer, but again, if you have any comments or if you want to correct me on anything, please leave that below because again, I don't have a lot of information on this. I didn't look it up in any way. I wanted to try to be as blinded as possible. So I'm going to go back a couple of seconds and we will move forward.
Жұлдызың сөнбесін жалғанда қол жетпей тұрып асыл арманға өтеді-ай өмір өтер дүние-ай бәрі бекер жұлдызың сөнбесін жалғанда қол жетпей тұрып асыл арманға. Var mı?
something that's missing in Western music is a connection to tradition and past, and to understand where you came from. The whole notion of history is, I'll be frank, it's completely lost in this country, and I you can take it out in the comments. I don't care. Um, but for some reason, I'm in another lifetime I would have been a historian. So actually, had I paid attention to what it is that I was supposed to do out of high school, I would have been a historian. I would have been a history major instead of an English major by like 5,000%. And so what struck me about this is that I really love how Dimash has a very clear sense of tradition and understanding his roots. And a long, long time ago in one of his videos, I made a couple of statements about what it is that he really wanted to do, because he's talented enough, and he's famous enough where he doesn't have to conquer the West. He can be perfectly satisfied being an artist in the realms that he has maximized in Europe, in Russia, in Kazakhstan, and everywhere else that he's conquered. But he doesn't have to necessarily do anything else, because I don't. The thing that I love about him is that I love the fact that he is tied to his roots. That's what I love, and I don't want him to sacrifice that. This is my selfish statement. So again, take it for what it is. I would never want anybody to sacrifice their integrity to conquer something, to go after a dream that may not necessarily be the dream fulfilled. So again, I that's my 2 cents on this. He is a talented enough person. He is well known in so many places that if he's comfortable being who he is, where he is, if he feels comfortable doing that, then that's all that there needs to be. And I think that his connection to his roots is something that may not be valued on this side of the pond in my universe. We don't we I and again, I'll take all the dislikes and all that stuff. If I have to take down the video, I'll take it down. But again, it's it's integrity. It's who he is at the core. And I this section here sort of struck me as him paying homage to everybody who came before him, which is something that I don't see a lot in today's universe. So I apologize for that taking so long. And again, if I made any errors in conversation, please feel free to correct me in the comments. But this is just my initial reaction, and I thank you for your indulgence. So I'm going to go back, and we're going to continue and enjoy this.
Өзіңдей ағып кетер жұлдызың сөнбесін жалғанда қол жетпей тұрып асыл арманға өтеді-ай өмір өтер дүние бәрі бекер жұлдызың сөнбесін жалғанда қол жетпей тұрып асыл арманға.
That's nice. I'm going to stop right there, probably for copyright reasons, and also just to say that whoever does his art direction is an amazing person. In all of the videos that I've seen from him, for his official music videos. The art direction has always been amazing, and the way that they use the scenes, as they set each of the individual scenes up, is just I'm always amazed by that. So I'm going to leave it at that. If you have any questions, comments, statements, leave them in the comment section below. Um, it's always important, and Dimash reminds us of this, that as we create our dreams and as we live our dreams, that those didn't happen in a vacuum. Nothing happens in a vacuum. And so this song here is really important for us to understand.